We finally decided to start working on the truck. Now, let me go ahead and update everybody. It's a 454 big blocks, a number matching truck, number matching motor, transmission. The motor's never been out of the vehicle. The transmission's never been overhauled. It's a documented 59,000 mile truck that's been very, very well taken care of. This is only a one-owner truck, by the way. I'm the second owner. We did find out that the truck has been sitting since 2009. This is 2024. When we were at the yard to load it up, I told the guy before I buy it I want to start it up. I took the air cleaner off of the carburetor, which is an Edelbrock. It looks like probably a 750. I poured some gas in the carburetor that I had, and then I went in there, I pumped it two times, and it started right up. Okay, I'm going to pour some gas right here. We got power.
I hear stuff.
We got wipers.
Uh-huh. The gas pedal's moving the thing.
There you go.
And it's starting up, Nick.
Yep.
Hold on.
Motor's I think that's
Whoops.
Now, before we do any type of starting or anything on it, I wanted to change the oil. So I went ahead and changed. I drained the oil, and I'm going to show that to you. And the oil that I'm putting in it is only temporary oil until the motor actually, basically it's break-in oil, let's just call it that. And it's a Napa oil that I'm putting in it, and this was the cheapest oil they had. It was $15.40, and it was $3 a quart. So I did put a brand new oil filter on it, and we are going to get this thing road ready, and the first thing I'm doing right now is changing oil. And I don't know how many people out there have changed their oil lately. Have you seen the price of oil and oil filters? I bought a cheap Wix oil filter, and it was $13. $13 for a oil filter. Unbelievable. We're going to go ahead and put 6 quarts in it due to the fact that a 454 actually takes 5 quarts of oil plus the oil filter. And I was always born and raised that the oil filter takes 1 quart of oil. So we're going to put 6 quarts in it, and then we're not going to start it. We're going to go ahead and drop the gas tank. When we took it off the trailer, we did notice that the brakes are not working, and that might be from sitting, and we have to re-bleed the brakes and all that. So I'm not thinking that the brakes are bad. I don't think the brakes are bad. I just think they need bled, and they're probably still going to work. And if it comes down to that, we'll probably try to change the fluid out of the master cylinder and put brand new fluid in it. Okay, the oil is changed. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop the fuel tank out of the vehicle, and then we're going to clean that out and get all that little gas out of there. So if we look right here, here's the oil that I pulled out of it, and this was actually probably the 3 quarts that we put in it, and you can see it's really clean. So, and the guy had a Fram oil filter in it, so that's good. Like I said, the filter I got on it right now is just for break-in. So let's go ahead and proceed to get that gas tank out and see where it takes us from there. Okay, when I bought the truck, it came with 3 complete sets of keys. There's 3 different sets of keys, and one is for the doors, locks, one's for the ignition, and one is for the gas. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get this open And I'm going to do a little sniff test on it and see what's going on. Yes, I can smell varnish. It's not real strong though. I'm still going to go ahead and drop the tank and change it out. I don't smell it right here. It doesn't smell right here like if you had an old car that was 60 years old, sitting out in the field for 60 or 50 years. But yeah, it does have a varnish smell to it, and I think that it would actually be a good idea to literally take the tank out and yeah, you got it. I don't want to. I really don't want to, but I'm gonna. It's 100 degrees out today. I'm working on this thing outside because I got cars in my shop to work on. I got Minnie, the body shop girl, that's not happy at all. If she walks out here and sees me working on this, she will probably be pissed off. So we're kind of doing this on the low right now, but let's go ahead and see what we got here. I'm going to get the tank out and go from there. So far though, everything looks like it's good. I will want to say this, that when you purchase a vehicle like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I will never have the opportunity again to get a truck like this at the price that I got it for and the condition that it's in. Believe me, I'm telling you that right now. And if you ever come across something like this, you should hang on to it. You shouldn't let it go because you'll never get the opportunity to get it again. So we're going to go ahead and get the tank out and see what we got. Let me have it. Is it on?
Yeah.
You got it on record?
Yeah.
All right, turn it. That's my way. There. You're just gonna have to kind of figure it out. Now put that on top of there.
I can't fucking see what I'm filming, Pete, if I can't fucking look at it.
Okay, fine. Turn it back
What
around.
the fuck, man?
I don't want my camera to blow up and have to fucking buy a new one on eBay. Put that on top of it.
Don't film out here. Don't worry about that.
I don't want to have to spend money on cameras.
Then don't film out here in the sun, Pete.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I don't have money to buy another one on
This is
eBay.
the first time in 13 years you've ever fucking worried about.
Okay, look where the sun
filming
is.
inside.
Look where I'm at, please.
Oh, and this is the first time in 13 years the sun's ever been out?
Usually I normally don't film outside in the fucking sun. Okay.
Just say you're full of shit, so.
Alright, whatever. I can't get under here and get this fucking fuel line off. Shit. I think it's coming off. There. We got the gas tank out. I had to get me the body shop girl out here. She did not want to come out here to help out, did you?
No, I don't. Especially when you tell me bullshit like you do.
Hold on, what are you talking about? What the fuck does that mean? What kind of bullshit are we talking about? What do you mean?
Cover my camera. It might get hot. Yeah, that bullshit.
Well, we found out that the gas tank is full, so look at there, there's an old gasket. Look at that, that had the original gasket on it.
Wow.
Huh, that's the gasket goes right here. We'll put that back on there. That's a sign, people, that the gas tank on this has never been out, and look at the rubber on this, it's still in excellent condition. So I was telling everybody that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to actually buy something like this, and it'll never come across again. What are you thinking?
Okay.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Take it however you want it.
Well, I was telling everybody out there that to find a diamond in the rust like we got here, I mean, look at this. Come on over here. Come here. Come here a second. Look at the rubber on this. This rubber is like brand new still.
Yeah.
Okay? Look at the rubber seal on this door. It's not ripped or torn.
Yeah, so great.
It's in very good, excellent
At least we
condition.
don't have to fucking buy new.
Huh?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing. At least
condition.
we don't have to fucking buy new.
All right, so I can start smelling the fumes. Can you smell the varnish?
No.
Okay, why do you keep moving around?
Because it's hot and I can't fucking see as it is. I can't tell what I'm filming.
Okay, come on over here in the shade. Over here.
Yeah, I'm coming, Pete.
Why are you coming around there?
So you'll bitch?
All right, how's everybody doing? So bring the camera over here. Let's look at this engine. It's a 454 big block. You want to come over here where I'm at? And I went ahead and put new oil in it and a new oil filter already. That already cost us, to do that, was $36. And all I bought were 2 quarts of oil because I already had 5. So if you add that other 5, that's like 60 bucks I've already spent on it, $70. Minnie,
Yeah.
70 fucking dollars already, just in oil and changing the oil out. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go dispose of the gas. I got like 4 or 5 5-gallon jugs. I'll go ahead and put the gas in that, and then I'll go ahead and take it down to O'Reilly's, dump it in their oil container, and then we're going to clean the tank out, get rid of all the varnish. Now the way that I'm going to do that, I'm going to put muriatic acid in the tank, and then I'll slosh it around, let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then I will drain the muriatic acid out, and then I will take acetone. No, actually I'll take water, and I will wash the tank out with water thoroughly, and then I will take some acetone, and then once the acetone has cleaned the tank out and evaporated all of the acid and the water, then we're ready to put the tank back in. So that sounds like a full day job right there, huh?
Yep.
I guess you better get your rubber gloves on. You
I'm
got
not
a lot.
helping.
Huh?
I'm not doing that, Pete.
Why?
It's Sunday for one thing.
Okay. What does that have anything to do?
I don't work on Sundays.
Wow.
And you're not supposed to either.
Okay. All right. Benny's talking about being a Catholic, not a Seventh-day Adventist, just to let everybody know. Okay. And that might be an excuse that she's using, so she doesn't have to do anything but sit on her butt and watch. What is that show you watch?
Okay, this just
John?
proves that Pete knows nothing about his Catholic faith.
Oh, wow.
He knows absolutely
Seriously.
freaking squat
Seriously.
about the Catholic faith. He's telling me that I'm making up the fact that we're not supposed to work on Sundays. Okay.
I never said that.
All right. Yeah.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you were making that up. Of course I believe that you do that.
Whatever, Pete.
Anyway, let's move down the
You
line.
just
I think
proved
I'm
the
getting
fact that you're
a little bit of a
stupid.
heat stroke here, sitting here. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and get the tank cleaned out, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you for all your help, Minnie, the Body Shop girl. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm draining the gas out and putting it in these 5-gallon. I've already got 5 gallons out of it. This is our second 5-gallon jug. And as I look inside there, the tank's actually super clean, but you can tell that it's got varnish. You can tell that there's varnish in there, and we need to get rid of that, people. We need to get rid of that gas. I think I'll be able to just wash this out with water and be done with it. Come on, bitch. You're almost there. Do me a square deal and get out of there. Come on. So anybody that doesn't have one of these pumps, you should get one. They're worth it. And they are worth every single penny. Believe me. Okay. We got 999% of it out. So that's good. Let's go ahead and drain that back in there. Yeah, this is a handy item, people. They're like $6 or something at your hardware store. Alright, I got the tank all cleaned out. I even went ahead and cleaned the outside of it. And I'm going to tell you right now, let me get a flashlight here. The inside of this tank looks brand new. And you can see it right there. Look at that. Look at that. No rust, no nothing. And it looks really, really clean. So, yeah, wow, that's amazing. Now, I didn't put muriatic acid in there. I didn't have to. I didn't put anything in there except water. All I did is clean it out with water. Now it's still got a little bit of water in the tank. So what I'm going to do to evaporate that water overnight is I'm going to take some acetone, and there's about this much in here, right here. This is about how much there is. And what acetone will do after you clean your tank out, we're going to go ahead and pour that in there, just like that. And there really ain't that much. I might have to buy some more. I hope I don't, because right now acetone is very expensive. That's about $40 for a gallon of this shit. So we'll throw that in the trash. And then what this will do, there we go, we're going to go ahead and mix it up. There's a little bit of water in there that's really hard to get out. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and you can hear it. We'll mix that up, and then hopefully tomorrow that'll be evaporated, because that's what acetone will do. It'll evaporate the water inside and the moisture inside it. If not, I'll get some more, and then we'll have to wait. Everything looks really, really good, and I went ahead and took the filler neck off to drain the tank, of course, and even the hoses on this filler neck. We got a vent hose right here. That's the vent hose, and then the filler hose. I might replace those. That's another issue of saying should I or shouldn't I, but they're still in really good shape, so I'm probably just going to leave those as is and then put it all back together. Well, we finally got the fuel sending unit in. Let's go ahead and look at that old one. This is the old one right here, and it's in pretty bad shape. I was going to go ahead and use this, but I decided after I saw how much they cost, I decided I'd just go ahead and get one. Another reason that made me get one is this rubber gasket is very old and crackly, and if I end up keeping this truck, that would really put me in a chance that I'd have to pull that tank out eventually again and jerk around with that. So this is the old one, and then let's go ahead and compare the new one. And let me go ahead and tell you, they have like 10 different fuel sending units for these Chevy trucks, and if you look, this is a single outlet. There was only one place that I found that sold the single outlet sending unit, and that was over at AMD. I could not find one anywhere else. American, what is it called? American AMD. Auto Metal Direct, I'm sorry. They're the only ones that actually had one. And I gotta say, this is almost an identical, exact replica of the factory original. The only difference that I see, I mean, even the housings for the float are almost exactly the same. The only difference that I see in this versus that is the filter on the new one is smaller than the old one. But other than that, I mean, this thing is almost dead on identical. Even the wiring, the wire is longer, which I'm kind of glad, because putting that wire in there, once we get it started up in there, that's going to be kind of a bitch. So I do have the original wire here that will plug onto here, and then once I put it through the frame, there's a little hole that these two wires go through, and then once I get that in there, then we will connect this to the sending unit gauge in the trucks. The tank itself, it actually is super clean inside. I think I already showed you that. And there's nothing wrong with the tank. We're going to reuse the tank. But I will tell you this. If I had to buy another tank, it would have only cost me $90 for a brand new tank, which I thought was extremely cheap. So before we actually put this in, I want to go ahead and test the old one. I want to see which direction that faces to make sure that we're all on the same page here. I'm not going to use this one. I just want to make sure that it all fits. Okay, so that does fit like that where the fuel line's facing out. So what I do is I normally take my O-ring and I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of grease on it. And the reason I do that is because it actually helps hold the O-ring in place. And then we'll go ahead and dump this baby down in here just like this. And then we'll take our new ring. We're going to make sure that all of them start. So the aftermarket one turned out to actually be a pretty good deal. So I'm going to go ahead and put this wire back on here, just like that. And I want to let you know, when you put these wires on here, that yellow tab that you saw, the rubber will literally open up and then lock around it. So, and then these two wires will go through our frame over to the other side. And I think I got the fuel line, but the problem is I might need to buy new fuel line. So we're going to go over there and look at the fuel line before we even attempt to put this thing in and see where we're at. So let's go up underneath and we're going to look at the fuel line. And I think since I have the tank out, I think I'm going to go ahead and replace that. And this is where our electrical wires go, right here. They go through here, and then the ground wire actually screws onto that lug right there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and replace that fuel line, and that actually goes over on the other side of the frame to the hard line. And then while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and get some new fuel line from the fuel pump all the way up to the carburetor. And then we're going to actually run it the proper way instead of the way this guy did it. The fuel line will actually run up here and then come around and go right here instead of this big loop. So if I'm reading that correctly, that's 5/16 fuel line. So we're going to need a fuel filter, 5/16 fuel line, and we're also going to need some 1/8" fuel line. And then we'll go from there. Come on over here. Thanks for finding my keys.
Yeah.
Thought I lost them motherfuckers. Shit.
Yeah, no, the whole neighborhood knows.
Huh?
The whole neighborhood knows.
What does that mean?
Because you were loud. The whole neighborhood
Wow,
knows.
look at, take the camera and go like this. Can you move the camera around? Turn around with the camera.
No. I'm
Turn
not.
around.
Fucking dude.
There ain't nobody
shit.
out here. Who cares? We're the only ones
That's
here.
not the point.
All right, come on over here. I put the gas tank back in the car. I went ahead and replaced all the fuel line and a brand new fuel filter right here. The carburetor has dirt and trash all over it. I'm gonna go ahead and blow the carburetor and the air cleaner off. And we'll be replacing this air cleaner if we keep the truck. Alright, so let's go ahead and just spray a little bit of this on here just to clean up all the fittings, everything. And this has been changed out to an HEI distributor, just to let everybody know. I got to get a battery. Let me go get the battery. And then we are going to test. Look at all this mess he's got here. Look at this. You know what this is for? This is for his brakes, his electric brakes. We'll be taking all that off. Okay. Where's our positive? Okay, this is our negative. And and this one's our positive. We got a lot of excessive stuff on this battery that we're not going to be using as well. As you can see, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff on here. Okay. All right, put the key in the ignition and then turn it on. Don't turn it over. Just turn it on so I can and see if all the electricity comes on. I hear everything. I hear something. All right, yeah, I'm gonna disconnect the fan. Hang on. Okay, so the fan's disconnected for now. Okay, so how much gas does it say we got?
It says full.
It says full.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes way.
Motherfucker. So the gas gauge ain't fucking working now. Just great. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put gas in it. And then we're gonna have Minnie turn it over. I will do the gas, go ahead. Is it in park?
Yeah.
All right, go. Hang on. All right, start it up. Okay, we're not getting any gas to the fuel filter. Okay, so we now have fuel pump issues. The fuel pump is not pumping fucking gas. We are not getting gas from the tank. So I will disconnect the fuel line and see if it's clogged and go from there. There was a kink in the fucking line here. They got this all rigged up. Come on over here. If you look in the grill right here, you can see they put some aftermarket cooler on it. Back it up, you can see it where my hand is right there, that silver thing. So they got the lines, come on over here. They got these lines all jerry-rigged up on the oil cooler and all this, whatever's going on here, I don't know. And then here's our fuel line mess right here. You can see the tranny lines that are wrapped around the fuel line, and that was all bent up and facing the opposite way where the line went, and it was all crimped up, and I don't know how the fuck they had it working. I really don't. So now that we got the fuel line unkinked, let's go ahead and see if we can get this to start up. If Minnie can turn it over. So now the battery is dead. The battery is dead. Try it now. Never mind. Okay, so now we got a dead fucking battery. Fucking bitch. So I got another battery here that I borrowed out of another car that I'm working on. And we'll hook that one up to see if this thing's gonna fucking run. Look at this clusterfuck of a mess this guy has got on the battery cables. This is fucking insane. Okay, turn it over. Okay, we're getting fuel. Hang on. Turn it over. Okay, you can see it runs good. I'm not doing anything with the gas. We're not doing anything at all. We're not going to try to put it in gear at this time, but you can see it does run really well. It idles smooth. Everything works great. Is there any alternator lights or anything on? What is the gas gauge reading now? Okay, at one time, somebody actually changed the somebody changed out the distributor to an HEI distributor, so I guess that would be good for us that it's got that. I'm going to go ahead and go. I want to see if I can get this gas gauge to work properly and function. So take it easy. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. And maybe, hopefully, we might be able to get this thing to work. But more than likely, I'll have to pull the fucking gas tank out again.